it doesn't fall off.
Summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you.
Happy Flag Day!
And I must find. But call me back when summer's in the night.
Happy Flag Day!
Over the valleys
We got plenty of
hushed
turkey.
and white
Happy
mist.
Flag Day!
All right,
Happy Flag Day!
Sunshine, only shine.
Not if people on the street with flags. Happy Flag Day! Flag Day! Good day, and welcome to a celebration of Bunker Hill, the U.S. Army, and the United States Flag Day. Let's start with Bunker Hill. The Battle of Bunker Hill was fought on June 17, 1775, during the siege of Boston in the early stages of the American Revolutionary War. The battle was named after Bunker Hill in Charlestown, Massachusetts, which was peripherally involved in the battle. It was the original objective of both the colonial and British troops, though the majority of combat took place on the adjacent hill, which later became known as Breed's Hill. That was a pretty troubling time in our history, and thank goodness. Even though we lost the Battle of Bunker Hill, it changed the course of the war. Concerning the founding of the U.S. Army, the U.S. Army was founded on June 14, 1775, when the Continental Congress authorized enlistment of riflemen to serve the United States colonies for 1 year. The 14 June date is when Congress adopted the American Continental Army. After reaching consensus in position in the Committee of the Whole, this procedure and the desire for secrecy account for the sparseness of official journal entries for the day. The record indicates only that Congress undertook to raise 10 companies of riflemen, approved an enlistment form for them. The expert riflemen authorized on 14 June were the first units raised directly as Continentals. Concerning Flag Day, in the United States, Flag Day is celebrated on June 14th. It commemorates the adoption of the flag of the United States on 14 June 1777 by resolution of the Second Continental Congress. The flag resolution passed on 14 June 1777 stated, resolved that the flag of the 13 United States by 13 stripes, alternate red and white, that the Union be 13 stars, white in a blue field, representing a new constellation. This design was created by Francis Hopkins, a Continental Congressman from New Jersey and a consultant to the design of the Great Seal of the United States. And what I have to say to that is God bless America. Woo! Even under those circumstances, I have to mention that there are issues of today, not in 1775 or 1777, but today. There are issues in America that we all need to address. There are issues in America that we all need to resolve. People are concerned about racial injustice, religious injustice, gender injustice, and even free speech injustice. Everything. There's a lot of strife, there's a lot of contention, people are angry. But I believe this is America. If we don't have something to rally around for the future, if we don't have a baseline that we as a country can rally around to find peace and harmony, then we are lost. I'm speaking to too many people, too many young people who no longer believe in America. I believe in America. Whatever the issues are, whatever the racial strife, the gender strife, the religious strife, the political strife, as a team, as Americans, we can overcome this. Not being born in America, being an immigrant, I think it gives me a perspective to say, I need something to believe in. I've worked for this, I hope I've earned it, and I hope we've all earned it. For everybody and for the future. God bless America. One other thing, I'd like to see if Councilor Winslow, if you'd like to say a few words, or anything you'd like to say. We're kind of riffing now.
Well, Jay, thanks again for putting this together. Yeah, it is an important time, as Flag Day and then 4th of July are times to really remember what unites us as Americans, and we're free to dissent, petition our government, These are all things that this flag, this flag has stood for proudly. So I think as we pull the battery up. So these are all things that this flag stands for: is the right to petition your government, to speak freely, and to have a legislature that's elected by the people to represent those views. Change happens. Our forefathers realized that that having a government that's responsive to the people is the best thing. So I think it's important to remember that. And as we, as elected officials here today, do remember that that's our role, is to listen and figure out how best to respond in these times. So I appreciate it, Joe. And God bless America.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for helping us celebrate Flag Day, Bunker Hill Day, and the U.S. Army birthday. For some reason this year, it all happened on the same day. Thank you. Oh, you guys are the best.
Would you please? It's the Battle Hymn of Republic. You know the words. I know you do. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed his faithful lightning up his terrible whistle. His truth is marching on. Everybody sing with me. Glory, glory,
When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. If he's led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft, but then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he couldn't jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next year the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A doot, a doot, a doodly-da-da-doot. He blows an 8 to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar are playing with him. He makes the company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a bee. And when he plays, he makes the company jump 8 to the bar. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Doodly-da, doodly-da, doo-doo. He blows it 8 to the bar. He can't blow a note if the bass and guitar isn't with him. And the company jumps and he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He puts the boys to sleep with boogie every night and wakes them up the same way in the early bright. They clap their hands and stamp their feet because they know how he plays. When someone gives him a beat, he really breaks it up when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh, you take the high road and I'll take the low, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye. For me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.